When someone is playing games, right, they are looking for a reaction to see if they can control your emotions and actions, but reacting impulsively will only give them the power they want. Thinking of your emotions like the ocean, right? When you stay calm and steady, you are like a peaceful sea, unaffected by their attempts to stir the waters. Instead of reacting immediately, just take a moment to breathe and collect yourself. This doesn't mean you just ignore them or pretend not to care. It means responding thoughtfully from a place of calm and confidence. For example, if they pull back suddenly, don't chase after them. Just be yourself. Give them the space and continue living your life. Just focus on your own happiness. This shows that you are not easily manipulated and that you value yourself too much to tolerate inconsistencies. The third strategy here is to communicate clearly. When you are puzzled by someone's actions, just address it head on. Don't make assumptions or react impulsively. Have an honest conversation. For example, if your partner's mixed signals are driving you crazy, instead of stewing in confusion or retaliating, invite them to talk openly. Just say something like, well, I've noticed some changes in your behavior and it's left me feeling confused. Can we talk about what's going on? This approach often shows maturity and willingness to resolve issues directly, which can be very disarming for the lady. It also provides an opportunity for your partner to explain their actions, which might stem from misunderstandings or insecurities rather than desperate manipulation. So sometimes we may misunderstand some of these things. During these conversations, it's very important to listen as much as you speak. Sometimes people act out because they don't feel heard or understood, but by giving them a safe space to express themselves, you create an opportunity for deeper connection. Which leads me to my final point for you to set boundaries. This is the final strategy. Set boundaries. Just set clear boundaries. Boundaries are really essential in any relationship because they define what behaviors are acceptable and what are not. And they also promote emotional well-being and ensure mutual respect and understanding. So you should start by identifying your own limits. It's very important. What behaviors make you feel disrespected or uncomfortable? Write them down. Write them down if you need to, then communicate these boundaries clearly. For instance, you might say, I need consistency in communication to feel secure in this relationship. Or I won't tolerate being manipulated or tested constantly. Enough with the SHIT test. I don't need them. I know what it is and I can sit through it. So cut it out. Enforcing these boundaries is just as important, in my personal opinion, as setting them. So if your partner continues to violate your boundaries, I'll say you should address it immediately. If the behavior persists, it might be a sign that they are not ready to respect you or the relationship enough to change. They don't respect the relationship enough to change. So you should remember that setting boundaries isn't about controlling the other person. This is very important. It's about protecting yourself, so you should approach it that way. So in my final conclusion, I'll say don't just play the game, don't play the game. Outsmarting relationship games isn't about beating someone at their own game. I think it's about just refusing to engage in this altogether, these petty things in relationships. So don't settle for less than you deserve. And if you're in a relationship where you feel undervalued, disrespected, or unloved, it's time to reassess your position. Very important. Don't be desperate. You deserve to be with someone who cherishes you for who you are without needing to play games. I emphasize on this. The right person will love you unconditionally without requiring you to pretend to be someone you're not. So, though, embrace your flaws and celebrate your strength. So, when you find the right person, there won't be any games to play. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Black Coffee Podcast for more candid relationship advice, and share your experiences with relationship games in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So let's support each other to finding true love. Until next time, stay blessed.